So this is a very simple scape. Anyone can do it, but I do think that it adds a really good focal point to any room or any area. So as you can see at the start of the video, I was looking out the back of my house and I come across this jar in a clearing that had recently been made, and it got me thinking, this looks like a perfect size for an aquarium. Not a large aquarium, obviously, more sort of snails, shrimp, daphnia, that sort of thing. And I was going to cut the jar so that it had the top removed, but I was walking around IKEA and I noticed these jars that you saw at the start of the video that I unpacked, and I thought they're absolutely perfect for the job, so why fiddle around breaking glass when there's already something cheap and available already? Now as you can see here, I'm just placing the wood and rocks in and just messing around with them a little bit, trying to get that perfect setup. It can take a while sometimes, but other times it can happen quickly. In this case, it was actually quite quick. I think it took me around 10 minutes to find what I like best. And normally once you find something, you just stick with it because you won't get it again. Moving on to substrate, I actually added sand beneath the aquasoil in this scape. Now the reason for this is to add more material for more biological filtration. Obviously there's no filter going to be on this, so we need more of that natural substrate to provide the filtration as time goes on. And I'm just spraying it down, getting it nice and flat, ready for the aquasoil to go on top. Now you want to slope your aquasoil to the back of the jar to give it a more dynamic look. When we lay things flat, it tends to look less attractive to our eye, plus it gives a better base for the plants at the rear to grow taller. Okay, on to the details. There's really only one main focal piece of wood in this scape, so it's best to focus our moss on this area. I've marked out where I think the waterline is going to be going across the wood to separate the terrestrial moss and aquatic moss. Here I'm just washing the gel off the Tropica 1-2 Grow aquatic moss. I decided to use super glue to stick on the aquatic moss, and I used cotton to tie on the terrestrial moss. Now it's time to prepare the dwarf hairgrass. Just remove it from the pot and split it open into equal portions. When planting the dwarf hairgrass, just make sure you push it deep enough into the aquasoil to anchor it in for when you fill up the vase with water. When you're filling up your tank, make sure you do it slowly. Just be patient with it because you don't want to just kick up a load of soil and make the water all murky when it doesn't need to be. I'm adding a few more stem plants here because they're really good at keeping the water quality perfect. They just suck up any excess nutrients so fast because they grow so fast. Right guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. I really enjoyed making it. So if you did, then give me a like and a subscribe. I'll leave you now with a nice bit of footage of the tank, and I'll see you next time.